You have to look at me. Separation. Take two, and whenever you are, I'm gonna be looking at you.
Yeah.
Just don't be weird. Okay.
No,
I'm gonna
it's fine.
repeat
No,
my line.
I got mine.
No, I'm gonna say.
Don't do it. Yeah, and
Why are you screaming? That was my problem with the scares.
you sure you like the shirt, man?
Yeah, the lights just bother my eyes, so this is gonna be the intro.
This week, The Fiends watched.
I forgot the name of the movie.
Things at home have been strange.
Michael,
Yeah.
what did you think? Short little spoiler-free synopsis of Separation Anxiety.
I watched the trailer right before. I go, wow, what a great little trailer they put together. Didn't show too much, gave you an idea. And then the movie, to me, was just the complete opposite. I think that this was just not a well-made film. Overall, Mikey, I did not like Separation. What about you, man?
God damn it, I wanted to like this movie so bad. Like, so bad I wanted to like this movie. And there are some things I do like in it. But at the end of the day, man, Jesus Christ, this movie's just not good. And I wanted it to be good. That's the thing. I really wanted it to be good. And it sucks. It sucks. As a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes, I don't think it should have a 7%.
No.
I think it should have around what? No.
Oh.
I think audience is around 35, and I'm saying that's way fairer than a 7.
Just making sure you didn't give your score preemptively. I get it, dude.
So, yeah, man, I was definitely disappointed with this film.
There are good things about it.
And just if you haven't seen it, it's just about a couple who are going through a divorce and a little custody battle over their daughter, and the wife is killed in a hit-and-run accident. So then it's pretty much the father and the daughter are haunted by, could be the wife, a ghost, something in their house. That's kind of the structure of the movie and what it's about. So right there, I was in. Sure. I remember seeing the trailer and I'm like, this looks good. It looks a little Babadooky, a little Hereditary-ish, you know? Just on that vibe of a small family drama horror story, right? And to me, you want to go positives or negatives first, man? You know what I'm saying?
Let's go posies. Why not, dude? I'm feeling good. You feeling good?
I'm feeling,
let's do some posies. You feeling okay?
I kind of want, no,
you want to go negatives?
We'll rip it apart in a little bit.
Because there's more to rip apart. Yeah.
But I'm going to say right now, man, I thought if you look at this movie from forget the horror, forget everything else. Let's just follow this guy, right? In, a couple weeks of his life, maybe the most traumatic weeks of his life. Let's follow this guy. From that POV, from that point of view, it's fine. Like, it's fine. Like, I was interested in the story, in his story, right? That's kind of the way I was trying to look at it. About halfway through, I go, oh, they're not showing this from the daughter's perspective. And that's when you watch the trailer, you go, okay, this is all going to be a Rugrats perspective. It's going to be from a little kid's perspective, right? It's fuck all the custody hearing. No. This is her. How is she dealing with this? We're seeing everything from her perspective. And it wasn't. And I think that was the wrong choice. But I tried to look at it from, let's watch this guy. He's the main character. And 45 minutes in, it just fell flat. But I went on a rant, so Mikey's going to give his little,
Oh, you talking about the poor man's Sean Patrick Flannery? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I will say he's mixed with Sean Patrick Flannery and the guy, I do not know his name. We'll put a picture up right here. Boom, okay?
Oh, him.
He was in the remake of a show with Damon Wayans, and then it got canceled. Like a cop show from a couple years ago. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon,
He was in the Lethal Weapon show. I didn't watch it, but and then he's from a couple other more independent movies. He looks just like him, mixed with Sean Patrick Flannery. So I will give you that.
You'll allow it?
Okay.
But yeah, I agree with you, and I thought of that too. That I wish they would have showed it from the girl's perspective because again, you were expecting that. They make it look. They throw it in your face. He's an artist. This guy's an artist. Artist, drawing, artist, comics, artist.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that?
No, it's
what do
fine.
you mean?
It's fine. But I'm just saying, I go, oh, this is all about him. You're about 13 minutes in.
I
You
see
go,
what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
oh, this is gonna be all about him.
Yeah, they're focusing on him in the first one. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're
Dude.
saying. Yep.
But again, the posies we're talking.
Sure.
The visuals. I thought even the drawings looked good. I go, ooh, like
Yeah.
this is. It's a little creepy, but it pops in the puppets, dude. Some of the puppets were awesome. I go, oh my god. First of
Yeah.
all, no girl. Granted, her dad's the artist, so I get it. But I'd be like, if I'm 8, that's the girl from Hill House, right?
Yeah, isn't she also from Bird Box or no? Isn't that the girl from Bird Box and Hill House?
I don't know.
I think it's the same
Probably,
actress.
right?
Yeah,
Netflix
she's
likes
not
to-
a good actress.
No, she's just a cute little kid.
Yeah, but she's
that's how
not a good actress.
Yeah, she's no fucking Dakota Fanning when Dakota Fanning was Dakota
or
Fanning.
our favorite, super tight Ethan Tremblay.
As a boy,
You know.
but I get it. Oh, he's
Wait,
a
what? He is a boy. What are you talking about?
As a boy, no, I'm just saying he's a boy. Yeah. Oh my God, he's fantastic. He should win kid Oscars, right? But this girl, you're right, not a good actress, just cute, and that's how she keeps landing all this shit, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, and again, I liked the visuals. I thought the comic book stuff was cool. I liked how the puppets look, but I'd be terrified, Mikey,
Yep.
if those fucking things were in my house. And even if you're growing up with them, like again, we all grew up on horror, but you're still scared of Michael Myers and Leprechaun. I would have
Yeah.
been terrified of those fucking things. Would you not have been? Because you kind of gave me that little.
No,
like,
I don't know, because I don't know if you're talking about the puppets
I'm talking about the
or the
puppets.
monsters.
The puppets.
Oh no, I'd be fine with them.
when you were like 6 and 7.
Yeah, I mean they were. I don't know.
I don't know. They creep me out just looking at them, but I'm like, I'm 30.
But that was a problem, though. They didn't show a lot of the puppets before all of the horror started happening. They
Very
should
good
have
point.
they did a lot of these cutaways in the middle of the movie to like just be a transition from one shot to the next, and it would just show a couple of the puppets on a shelf, a puppet on a couch or whatever. And I go, these should have been in the opening credits, like
Yeah.
so they established them. Let's talk about the opening real quick. She's in the attic, right? And she's looking at the window, and I go, oh, the mom's already dead. Because I knew the mom died in the trailer. So I go, oh, the mom's already dead. She's saying, oh, look, she's coming. Who the fuck was the little girl talking about in the opening?
Dude, I have no idea.
Right?
So confusing.
I don't know if I missed something.
Who the fuck was she talking to, dude? You're right. It's just, there's a lot of things that actually don't make sense.
Yeah. So the opening happens, and you're like, okay, it's cool. I didn't mind the little attic scene because I go, starting off small. It's going to be from her perspective. This is nice. This is cool. And like you said, then the next, 10 minutes or whatever, it's really focused on him. Then they introduced the young girl, the babysitter. I didn't know who the fuck she was for the first hour of this movie.
Could have been a sister. Could have been an aunt.
Could have been someone he was dating.
Yeah, I go,
And they
are
never
cheating?
make it clear.
Yeah, they don't. And I go,
No, they were getting divorced. That's why.
No, I
You
know
knew
now,
they were
but-
getting divorced. So I go, oh, this is like his new girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
They never mention who she is, right? In the
No.
first hour.
Nope.
Besides that, though, I up until the wife died, I had not watched the trailer in months. I just remember being so excited for it. I go, oh, monsters that look practical. Like, this is going to be cool. And then I forgot that she died, right? And then she's talking on the phone, and I go, oh, my God, wait, she died. And up until that point, I was so in it. Like, I was like, okay, obviously it's not perfect, but I am in it. So I did like the initial first 20 minutes. I thought it was well done because you knew who she was, you knew who he was, you knew who the daughter was. It didn't just introduce characters for 2 minutes and kill them. It actually gave you time to know exactly what was going on and exactly what their relationship was. So I respected that because when she died, I go, oh, okay, I know all of them. I know how he's got, like, I'm invested in it. So I did like the first 20 minutes.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I also got to say this. I had wrote this down. I am so sick of people dying by an oncoming car that just comes out of frame, right? And you don't hear it, and then they just kill them. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah.
Get a better death.
Yeah,
you
but
can
this-
do a million.
I got to play DA, dude.
You are
this
always
one,
district attorney.
Well, I'm saying this one, there's a reason why.
Oh, no.
Well, wait. So I'm just saying,
100%.
Okay,
100%.
yeah. Okay.
But as soon as I saw it, even though I was
Yeah.
in, I'm going, guys, like, to death. Like, how many times are we seeing people driving with someone, then all of a sudden, boom, car, coming on
Absolutely.
T-bone, or just that, and you're like, dude,
No, you knew it was coming, but I like that way better than like a sickness. I don't know why.
fuck a sickness, but like, get her killed. Have something fucking collapse on her. Have her fucking walking down. She's
It's
in New York.
way more less realistic. Like a piano falling on her or
No,
something?
dude, they're in fucking New York. Are they in New York? Where are they?
Yeah.
They're in New York. Construction.
That
Fucking
happens way less than people getting hit by
bulldozer out of
cars.
control. Oh my god, the key. The guy left the key, and then it just
That happens way less, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but come on, dude. And you never hear it until it hits you. I hate that. Right?
Yeah, but she's on the phone. So it's like, obviously, we're not going to hear it as the audience because they're going for a surprise.
District
You know what I'm saying?
Attorney, I feel you. But you need to step off real quick, dude.
No, I will not step off because I feel strongly about this. I thought this was well executed. And when she got hit, everything up until then, I was in the movie. I'm like, okay, I'm with this. And then even later, you go, oh, okay.
No, I get it
There's
later,
a reason,
dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it
You ain't gonna
later.
hear the car coming. I'm just saying,
Yeah, I get it, dude.
But my problem with the setup and basically the entire movie and why it would have been way more emotional and way more investable. You know, it's not. It would have been way more bankable.
I don't know if it's bankable.
If they made the mom way nicer and just had a great relationship with the daughter, and the dad was the one who was mean and didn't really care for the daughter a lot, right? And then the wife dies, the girl's missing the mom, the dad's kind of like Jesus Christ, and then the montage of them 45 minutes into the movie when they're, you know, having a great day and they're it's a great happy, that would have meant something. But they have a great relationship from the start.
From the jump.
The mom's just a bitch from the start,
Oh.
and that's it. It just would have meant way more if they made her just a little bit more likable.
Yeah.
She was just the meanest person on earth.
From the jump,
Just so mean.
you go, I can't wait. When is the death scene coming? Because I don't like you.
Just wasn't realistic for me. It
Yeah.
would have been way better if she had a good relationship with the daughter and the dad was distant and we liked the mom. And then the mom dies. Then we're like, what?
He's
You
left
know?
with this big thing now. He's the dickhead dad who's like, oh, I gotta take care of my daughter, but I have my art.
Yeah.
No, he's like, I involved my daughter with fucking everything.
And then they develop and they grow, and that's called character development, guys. And then it means something later in the movie when they have to band together to stop the ghost of the mom, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, and I know it's 101, it might be basic of like, oh, we've
Sure.
seen it, but this isn't bankable. This is not investable. It was empty. I didn't feel a lot during this movie.
No.
I just didn't feel a lot. And they're going for the drama aspect. They weren't really going for the scary aspect.
Hence Hereditary. Hence like a wannabe, right? It's like,
The
oh,
vibe, yes.
Yes, yeah, the vibe.
The vibe of it, yeah.
Sure, and it just wasn't there.
No,
No.
not at all.
And they spend a lot of time
Okay.
of nothing happening, right? There's
Nothing in terms of scares?
Yeah. Oh, well, that.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. But like, just, yeah, I'm just like, oh my God, he's at the office again. All right, he's talking to the fucking British guy again, which we'll get to soon.
Sorry to interrupt, but what I'm saying is, so that's why I was, when I'm watching, I was trying to be like, okay, the girl's not the main character. He is. So let
Yeah.
me let me just follow him on this couple-week journey of his life. Because again, I really wanted to like it. So if you look at it of that way, I was interested if what was he going to do with the job? Is the guy going to sign his comic? So I was kind of interested in that a little bit because I wanted to like it because I knew
Yeah.
there was some practical shit coming up. There were not a lot of jump scares in this movie. It was trying to be atmospheric. It was trying to have cool creatures, and I respect that. So I was like, okay, I'm interested if he gets
Right.
the comic book job or not. I don't feel anything, but I'm
Yeah.
interested in it. So, because I was trying to like follow him and care about him, not the daughter, which
Yeah.
I think is the difference. Because you're watching the movie going, all right, where's the daughter? Like, why is this guy scared of these things? Like, you know,
Yeah.
he doesn't say a word. He just sees them, and he's like,
Yeah.
that was my biggest problem
Yeah.
with the scares, man.
It's a good point. But like the puppet, dude, if they showed more in that 18-minute fucking intro of just all the fucking directors and fucking grips and shit, I'm like, why is this thing going on for 18 minutes? If they showed more puppet, I go, show more puppet. You want to start over?
No, we're good.
It's good, right?
Just go.
You're gonna cut it.
I'm not
If they showed
cutting
not
shit.
cutting it. I'm crying. There's
If
just
they
a-
established the puppets, if we knew who the puppets were, then we would. I'm hot. Are you hot?
I'm sweating right now, dude. I just thought of the hashtag "show more puppet." Like that's the like, show more puppet. Yeah,
No, but seriously,
yeah, you're right.
if they,
Established, yeah.
instead of just some, and listen, man, that first scare, you know, it was kind of cool. Like he came out, but I'm like, is that CGI? Is that practical? What do you think?
I think it's practical, and I even
mix.
see. I was trying to,
I think it's mixed.
but not with the actual walking. You're saying with the face, because his face, that was a huge face. So I
Yeah.
go, oh, maybe they did spice him up a little
Mixed.
bit. All right.
I think it's mixed with the walking.
Oh, you thought the walking was mixed? Wait,
When you see the first puppet, the jailbird, you know what I'm saying?
jail? Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's in the
yeah.
jailbird.
I guess, yeah.
That is not 100% practical. That is not 100% CGI. I
Okay.
think it is a mix of both.
Okay. But I think his upside down walk. I think all his walking was real.
When he's walking on the ceiling, he's not on the ceiling.
No.
I was making a joke.
I just think for a second, I'm like, well, could they get suction cups or something? You know, like, was it possible that they could have? But no, you're right. It's definitely a mix, but that guy can do that. And he can definitely suck his own dick based on, like, how he does. Yeah.
Absolutely. But so that scene would have been so effective if it wasn't so bright. Why is that? You're seeing, like, the corners of the fucking hallways.
Yeah.
Like, why? That should be so low lit.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see what it
His
is.
face will come into frame every once in a while.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
what the fuck is that?
Dude, like a bunch of the other scares are lit very well, where you kind of see the person in the corner. If that's the first scare of the movie. That's the first, like, creature that you see.
Yeah.
If that was lit better, I would have been like, okay, I'm on. But once he came out after 2 seconds, I'm like, okay, this is not scary to me.
No.
And the fucking main actor's just
Director's like, you're scared though. He's like, I know.
he's like, no.
I got this, director, whatever your name is. And he's William Brent Bell. I got this.
No, oh, okay, that was good, but do it like you're scared.
No, I'm terrified. I terrified, right?
Just do it like you're scared. Okay, now he's coming at you, and now he's right close to your face, and okay.
That scene, right?
But you
That
wouldn't.
scene?
Okay, but would you say anything if a giant contortionist jailbird clown was in front of you?
Not in the script.
Okay, moving on.
That's what they did.
Yes,
Because the reaction was so. And then he just wakes up.
And then, well, okay, dude, and we talked about it in your favorite fucking movie, The Devil in the Sheep Farm, whatever the fuck it was called.
From 2020, one of the best horror films of the year.
Whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But I want to tell them that I guess we could. Oh, The Devil Inside. No.
No, that's it.
No.
That's the same director
No.
who did The Devil
This?
Inside. Did this?
No way.
Yeah, because it's in the trailer.
What?
You're fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, but what the fuck's it called, dude? It's all right. We'll move past it. It's up there. You saw
the dark and the maiden
Yes,
thing.
yes,
The
yeah. Dark and the
oh,
Wicked.
no.
Yeah, The Dark and the Wicked.
Oh,
Yeah.
that movie was not that good. It was okay. I'm gonna say right now, this is hands down the best horror movie of 2020. I loved it. No, The Dark and the Wicked was the girl. We're so off track, and this is gonna be
Dude,
so.
you said it was the best movie of the year.
No, you're thinking of the one. No,
The Dark and the Wicked.
That's that one, or is
Yes!
what's the one with when they where the kid ended up being invisible the whole movie? We reviewed it. Remember? Remember that kid? He ended up being invisible because of vampire or something, or the witch. Remember the witch in the basement next door? That's what I thought you were talking about. The Dark and the Wicked is the movie, though. I apologize. You have no recollection about the movie I'm talking about?
Invisible. He wasn't invisible.
You know what I mean?
He didn't exist.
Yeah, he was there, but he wasn't there, you know? To some people, to the main kid, he was invisible.
He was invisible.
What was that movie?
The Wretched.
Dude, that's what I thought you were talking about.
No,
I'm so sorry.
Man, I'm talking about The Sheep Farm.
The Dark
Yeah.
and the Wicked. I apologize
Yeah.
because you were a good horror film. Sorry.
I forgot what my point was about that. Fuck. I was like, oh yeah, like The Dark and the Wicked.
We went down 4 different fucking
Wow.
tracks here.
Now I
yeah.
don't remember.
Oh, about the boy, about him waking up. As soon as I mentioned him waking up.
In that episode, I go, this movie suffered from a problem until they addressed it of the dream scare, and you never mention it. So it's like you have all these, in every horror movie, 9 out of 10, the main character has this experience of seeing something crazy, and then either they just wake up and we're like, okay, it's a dream, so we know it's a dream, or they just cut and they're in school or something, and I'm like, well, if that happened to me, I would be screaming to every person I know.
My life is different.
I would go, you don't know what I just saw. Mikey,
Yeah.
I just saw this fucking crazy, weird clown come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ultra realistic. Like, it happened.
Yeah, and they never act like it happened. And this movie suffered from that. The dream scare, he woke up, and then he's in bed, and he sees another one, and then he just wakes up again, and then life goes on.
Same reaction. Oh, here's what's for breakfast, honey.
Hey, I got to ink this comic. Like, there is no tension or rising anything, and that's a reason why.
Yeah.
Is because he doesn't say shit.
No.
Like, it just happens. He sees this crazy shit, and then he's like, oh, I need a job, man.
Yeah, like I'm going to lose my daughter. Like, it
You're
all just goes back to
experiencing
that.
something that like 0.01% of people have ever experienced in the history of humanity.
That we know of.
You know? And it's like, fuck it. Don't ever add this fucking comment that I'm making a great point. You're like, I don't know. Because we don't know. You know what I'm saying, dude? Fuck, man. But I will say a positive is not a lot of cheap jump scares.
That's true.
That's what
That's
I
true.
liked. I liked that it wasn't just this music going. I like that. I don't like the loud.
Look, that's the thing. I was with the whole thing, dude.
Yep,
You know,
okay.
and I really didn't feel bored. I was a little shocked at the length. I didn't see that before on IMDb, but I wasn't bored. It's just that it's not an effective, like the storytelling. Like it's just some things needed to hurry up, and I feel like a lot of things slowed down. I'm so sorry. I have a fucking. I don't even know what this is. It's probably from the crying before.
I know what it is.
Well, take it easy. I'm a professional. But yeah, I wanted to point this out too, dude. I thought this was funny. So the girl from Handmaid's Tale, who I do like, she was in that movie Cam on Netflix where she played a. Did you see that one?
That's getting cut. All that cut.
No, I just thought it was funny that she's not the main actress. Like she's not the main actress. You can
Getting cut.
but the main guy should be top billed.
All that's getting cut.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
negatives, Mikey. Negatives
Yeah.
though.
Okay, yeah. I
Okay.
have 4 words written down. Do you want to get into that negative, or that was just a weird quirk of the movie? You know what I'm saying? No. They're all the same word, bro. Bro.
Dude, say it. Just say it. Yeah, because I wasn't gonna say that, but we'll say that now.
Brother.
Dude, brother. Mikey, I went.
Jax Teller's in this goddamn movie. Oh, did I take that from you? I've got.
I was just gonna say they say brother more in this movie than the entire 3rd season of Sons of Anarchy.
There is a brother, because he's English, thrown into everything that this head guy says. It is distracting, and I don't know how someone on set didn't go, hey man, maybe stop, maybe use man or
Anything else?
maybe say his
Friend.
name, like
Sure.
something else.
Yeah, I went ahead and got a little compilation.
Oh shit!
call
Of all his times.
The brother cuts.
Do 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 do.
Big brother, appears in the bad brother. Welcome, brother. There's no rule but brother. I've seen things, my brother. I want to see more bring out the shows, bro. Fucking hell, brother.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and honestly, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I think I missed maybe 2.
I appreciate the work, man. I appreciate you
man.
getting it. That's fucking awesome.
It's absurd. I wanted to point that out, so I'm glad you did.
Cool.
But I just wanted to point out, Mikey.
Yeah.
Another clip I have. Oh my God.
yeah.
So there's a scene. Oh my. We didn't even mention. Did we mention that Brian Cox is in this movie?
No, but
Oh
he is,
my
and he
God.
fucking kills it because he kills every goddamn role.
He can do no wrong. So yeah, there's a scene where he's going to talk to him because Brian Cox is like, look, you got 72 hours. I'm going to take over my granddaughter or whatever. And there's this scene, Mikey, where a car almost hits our main character. Mm-hmm. And it's so bad and the editing is so terrible
Okay.
that you actually see the car that almost hits him, which is obviously CGI.
Yep.
First of all, he makes one of the dumbest faces when it happens. He's like,
yeah, and then he's falling off a cliff in
Yeah.
fucking Looney Tunes land.
Dude,
Yeah.
it felt like
Yeah.
fucking Looney Tunes. And then guess what? The car, gone.
What do you mean gone?
It's not in the next shot. The car that almost hits him,
Yep. It's a wide view. I remember that.
right?
And then
goes
you
right
see him
by
going
him.
like that.
You
Yep.
see him go like that.
Yep.
And then as Brian Cox leaves, he kind of does a hand like, oh, he left.
Yep.
The car's not there. There's no car.
But why couldn't it have just drove away? I'm
No, because it's a straight street.
it's a straight street. Oh, and like the timing, you're
100%.
saying that the car would still be there.
Oh, it would be at the light or about to turn
I-
or
I
something.
would
and
need
I'm
to
going,
rewatch. Okay,
where's
okay.
the? Well,
No, but I'm saying in this moment, I don't know, Michael, because
now
we have
you
not
do.
inserted it yet.
Well,
Oh,
Anyway.
dude, you are dude. What?
dude, it's gone.
So
it's a disappearing car.
Gone.
Disappearing car.
What? And dude,
Editing.
That's a good point. But that brings me to a point about editing that I think is super important because we always talk about, editing in scene editing or, continuity. How well does the scene flow? I didn't have a problem with any of that in this movie with the editing. Nothing jumped out at me like, there were little things here and there. It was like, okay, I'm not noticing the editing. That's good. The scene to scene editing in this movie can be shown to, amateur editors, amateur film people and go, okay, this is not how you structure a story and edit it together. Because any scene could have been placed anywhere in this movie because nothing is rising up and there's no tension. I'm like, oh, this montage should have been the opening scene.
Yeah.
Or should have been right after the mom died. And oh, wow, they're having this meeting right now. This should have been shown before the mom died. There's so many things that the way it's put together is so bad. And I think that's a big reason why it has negative reviews, not specifically people noticing it, but just that's why it's not a good movie is because of the way it's edited together scene to scene. There is no flow at all to this movie.
Yeah, I mean, you just made me think of a scene. I didn't write it down, but I remember I'm like, oh, think about this or remember this tomorrow. When our babysitter is in the bed and she has her little moment with the creature and it's like trying to suffocate her for a second. But I'm going, wait a second. They're all downstairs with the police and the girl just fell and she's just sleeping.
There you go.
She was just sleeping.
It's a
like,
perfect example.
why are you in bed? First of all, it's probably 7 o'clock.
Yeah, and
She ran downstairs. We have to get out of this house. There's something here. I'm like, well, why were you upstairs sleeping? It's fucking, you're the babysitter.
yeah, even like an establishing shot of outside that shows that it's night, and you're like, okay, some time has passed. The way everything is put together is such a mishmash, and this movie could have been so much more Ethan Tremblay, or sorry, Jacob Tremblay. Yeah.
Tight.
So much more tight.
Yeah.
It is just willy-nilly and loose. There's no tension. There's no reason why all these scenes are put together.
Nothing connects.
Besides the last, 15 minutes, there's nothing that I was like, oh shit, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? There's none of that in this movie. And that's why I tried to look at it as like, oh, a couple of weeks in this guy's life. Like, let me just look at this.
It's not a horror film.
No, yeah, it's just it's kind of a documentary. This guy, I'm just watching this dude get a job. And it really disappointed me. It really disappointed me.
Did you like him though?
I did. I
So
really
did
did.
I.
Like
I
him.
really did.
That's what,
I was pulling for him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I was interested in. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this guy's struggling. Like, that's
He's
like,
good guy's good dad.
yeah, I like. That's what I'm saying. I liked him. But if he started as a more mean dad, not mean, but just distant,
Distant, worried
and
about
was
his work
worried
too
about
much.
his work,
Yeah.
and he didn't have a job, and whatever. And then the mom dies, so he's forced to take on the daughter. But now they're dealing with these extreme circumstances, so it makes them work together. And then when they're finally together at the end, you're like, oh my god, this is awesome. But when they're together in the end, I'm like,
Okay.
they've been together this entire movie. They've been having a great relationship this entire movie.
Fantastic father-daughter
Doesn't yell at her
relationship.
one time. There is no the fucking most thing. The meanest thing he says is, "You got to take a bath now." That's
Yeah.
the meanest thing he fucking says.
She fucked up his work, and he's just like,
Yep.
honey, why did you do this?
Yep.
Oh my God, you're the best dad ever.
It's so weird, and it's the editing of scene to scene, because then she starts talking like a baby at the funeral one time,
yeah.
and then they don't mention it for another 40 minutes.
Yeah, and then he looks it up, but you don't even get the answer.
That's when they mention it, is what
Yeah,
I'm trying to say.
right.
Other than that, it's like, oh, I forgot she was talking like a baby.
Yeah.
Because we've seen her in 8 fucking scenes where she's talking normal. How do you fucking do that?
Yeah.
We've watched her not talk like a baby for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, wait, at the funeral she talked like a baby. Yeah, baby talk. That fucking scene should have been right after.
Good point.
Right after.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And I feel like we didn't get an answer, right? Because they show
No.
the search, but it's not like you clicked on an article that we could read and be like, oh, so that's why she's talking
We
like
get
that.
no answers for anything, bro. There are
Zero.
no answers for anything of why the
Zero.
puppets come to life. Who are the puppets?
Who are they? And who's like? I understand like the mom. Who's haunting?
Who's haunting, man?
Because in the nice catch,
See?
Good job. But in the beginning, right? Especially that we don't know who she's talking to, it's more confusing now.
Yep.
When she's looking out the window, you get the fucking the birds always coming to the window and shit. You're like, okay, what's going on? And then by the end, you're going, oh wait, but like now the mom. We're gonna talk about the end, like the spoilers.
Yeah,
right?
sure. Wait, so
mom-
now? So, guys, spoilers.
Spoilers, obviously. The
Wait,
mom,
so guys, spoilers. Sorry.
the mo-
Oh.
the mom as this
So, guys,
ghost,
spoilers.
the mom is helping against the babysitter.
Okay.
So we'll talk
So
about
tell
that.
them. So, guys, there's a couple scenes where Brian Cox mentions, we don't know who hit my daughter yet.
Wasn't British in it, but I get it.
Dude, Brian Cox always has a
little
little bit.
hint of Irish,
Yeah, it's
whatever
like,
it is.
Yeah, it's
I
a
get
little
you.
bit of that
Irene Egg.
regal-ness to his voice. You know what I mean? Regalness.
I agree.
But there's a whole through line of, we've never caught the killer. I'm doing a full British accent. Of the driver of the car who killed his daughter. And they never mentioned it for the last 40 minutes. So I'm like, is this just never going to come back?
It's just literally a hit and run that was just like,
wouldn't-
all right.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if they set
know.
up this thing and never paid it off, because this movie, the writing is crazy. So
Yeah.
finally you get the payoff that bum, it's the fucking babysitter. And I go, okay. Like before, once he saw the picture, I go, how did I not realize
know.
that? Once she tried to kiss him, I go, of course. I
Tried
always
to kiss him, the
Yeah.
food with the peanuts in it, dude. Yeah.
Exactly. I go, in any of these mystery things where there's characters, like a whodunit sort of situation, it's 99% someone they already introduced. One of the main players. It's rarely just some random person.
And you can like see a motive already. Like you can be like, oh, the girl who was trying to get with him.
Exactly. And there
he
weren't that many characters that it could have been that would have made sense to kill her. So I'm like,
100%.
I should have figured that out. Like, obviously, did you have the same thought?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I totally did.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh. When he was so antsy to call our main character, I'm going, it's the girl. Like, duh.
So it's the girl, and she's upstairs with Brian Cox. And you're like, okay, it's the girl. What's going to happen here? And then you get to the climax, and that's kind of the only time where there was a little bit of tension, because it's the end of a movie, and it always has tension at the end of a movie.
You have to.
But yeah, I just was not satisfied with the ending of the movie. Like, why would the babysitter kill her? I just didn't get that. You know,
There's not enough
they're
there.
getting divorced.
Yeah, wait.
Like,
wait a month and be like, then
literally-
slide in.
literally, it's like the perfect thing for you to like get with him. You know?
Yeah.
And then she all of a sudden switches to this crazy. I didn't buy it. I did not buy it. I go. I know you said she's from Hit, but I was like, she's not believable to me. So I didn't think
not.
she did the best job at all in the last scene.
Bankable. Yeah, no, the ending was dog shit. I mean, again, it was the most like you said, suspense. You're getting some, oh, okay, cool. What's going to happen? Oh, I know where this is going. Falling out the fucking window and then like not knowing, couldn't remember. We just fell. And did mommy protect us? It's so infuriating.
And those fucking CGI trees can go fuck themselves. They can go fuck themselves.
It would have been so much cooler if they looked like they were like drawn in like comic book style or something.
Yeah, I
That'd be
agree with
cool.
that,
That'd be cool.
but they should have set that up from the beginning.
Totally.
If they were gonna,
you couldn't just throw it in.
If they were going to do that,
It
look,
had to be the whole movie.
100%. But that's
Yeah.
a great idea. They should have went that route.
Yeah.
With kind of all the scares, they
It's
were a
like-
little bit illustrated wise.
Blending reality with
Yeah.
you're like, oh wait, wow, that's kind of crazy.
Here's an
looking.
idea. Don't do it.
Yeah, how about, hey guys,
How about we
don't do it?
Oh, I didn't know they were the only people who lived in New York. Like, you never see anyone else in this fucking movie,
Nope,
man.
nope,
It's like they got 5 extras for the coffee shop.
Yep.
Okay, we have a lawyer. Like, at the end when they're on their street with the brownstone, I'm going, where is everybody?
Guys, 8 million plus people. Okay,
Yeah.
like it's we've been to a New York a billion
Like,
times, and you're always bumping into people.
Where
Excuse
is
me.
everyone? Even
Yeah.
the people who own those houses, like, they're by them. I don't know. It just felt so off.
Felt
It just
secluded.
cheap and off, and I didn't buy that ending at all. And there was no moment where I felt anything. You know?
Is the mom
At
still
the
gonna?
end.
Is the mom still gonna haunt?
Well, that was stupid because you're like, wait, so the mom's in the other puppet too? I thought she was just that main puppet.
There's no rules.
No rules.
There's no rules.
No rules,
No
man.
rules. We forgot to say that. There's
Yep.
no rules. Nothing makes sense.
Yep.
The actual script itself is just all over the place. The editing is terrible. You made a great point. You could put any scene anywhere and it's the same result because that's what we already got.
Yeah.
And I didn't like this at all.
No,
it
yeah.
just bothered me a lot.
I agree. I didn't like it, but it had potential.
Sure.
And that's what's kind of the most disappointing about it. Is that the setup was good and the trailer's really good. And I liked the first 20 minutes because I'm, we knew who they were. Bam, she dies. Okay, what's going to happen now? And it just goes on and we're focused on him. Show it from her perspective.
The girl, yeah.
Everything's got to be from the little girl's perspective. And they do a couple scenes in the beginning, like when she's sitting in the back of the car in the beginning, the mom, she hits her head. The mom throws her in the back of the car. The door slams shut. The parents are arguing outside behind her, but we stay in the car and you hear kind of the muffled arguing. And I go, that is what I mean when I say show it from her perspective.
Totally.
That is a perfect example of showing something from a child's perspective. We're still in the car with her. The voices are kind of muffled, but you can hear what they're saying, but we stick with her. Instead, so that's why I thought they were going to do it.
Yeah.
Because in the first 20 minutes, it's like, yeah, we're showing it from her perspective. This is good. And then no. So that the whole movie should have been that. And it would have been way scarier and just worked better. Just cut a bunch of the bullshit with him. It was all about him.
Nothing but him.
I know nothing about her. I know nothing about her.
I don't know her name.
Do not know her name either. Honey, maybe? He says honey a lot, you know?
Honey, baby, daddy.
I knew you were
baby
going to say
daddy.
something weird and like sexually charged. You know?
That wasn't charged, dude. Come on. What's your score of this movie? No, I already asked it twice, but yeah. What's the score of this movie, Mikey? What do you give it?
The score on Rotten Tomatoes is 7%. And the audience 35%. But my score for the movie,
Yeah.
I'm going to give it 1 out of 10. We do it on a little dope meter. I haven't thought about it. I'm going to say right now I'm going to give this movie a 3.8.
Okay.
What is your score?
I'm gonna give it a 4.8.
4.8. Okay. I like it. I like it,
Could
man.
be
Yeah.
obviously could be way better, but it wasn't the worst movie ever. Like we
No.
reviewed terrible movies on this channel.
But what makes me so upset is that it could have been good.
Yeah.
That's why I'm rating it lower.
I-
Is because they had cool creatures that could have been shot better and could have been done better. And I like the idea. I like that family drama of, the wife died. And I like that horror family drama. I like The Witch and Hereditary. It's a family. Families are the most fucked up people, right? Like that's, you know each other the best. So that's why I kind of rated it lower, because it could have been way better.
Yeah.
Like it just could have been, you don't need a big budget. I don't know. It sucks.
I concur.
The trailer was really, really, really well, and I was very excited for it.
Budgie.
A couple million, maybe.
Yeah, I was
don't
thinking
know.
like 2 mil.
Yeah, a couple
Brian
mil.
Cox, like how much did he get paid? He probably was definitely the most paid, but 2 mil maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, $2 million for what? His?
Total.
Oh my God. I was like, Jesus Christ. He was probably on set for literally 4 days at the most.
What are you doing here?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
It's not bad, right?
That's actually
It's not
pretty
bad.
good. Do it
Yeah.
again.
Oh, see, now I'm going to make it sound like a really old man.
Do it again. I'm going to put his face over you
Okay,
right now, so
do
you
it.
got to do it really well.
What are you doing here?
Brian Cox, that was pretty good.
Thanks, man.
That was pretty
It's
good.
tough. I don't know.
Oh!
Yeah,
I like the scream.
I'm thinking of what movie was I thinking of?
The Ring.
Yeah, The Ring.
The Ring?
Oh,
What are you doing here?
Yeah, it's so now we're making him really old.
Yeah,
What are you
well.
doing here? What are you doing here?
All right, well, listen, you
Oh,
fuckers.
do you recommend this?
Dude, don't ever ask me so aggressively like that when I'm trying to give a thing.
I was like, I even did like that. I was, do you recommend this, dude?
I don't know. Yeah, it's you know, it's a fine watch if you're kind of. I'm a horror guy, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch anything horror.
But do you
so
recommend it, dude?
It depends. Dude, it ain't black and white. You ever
Could
heard
be.
Michael Jackson, dude? It's not black and white.
Could be.
What could be?
It could be black and white.
No, I'm saying life is
Do
not
you
black and
recommend
white.
this movie to the viewers?
It depends if you are a horror person and you want to see, you know, this kind of movie, then watch it, dude.
All right.
But if you love Disney's your favorite fucking, if you got, you know, Tinkerbell tattooed on your arm, then you're probably not going to like the movie. You know?
I don't think anyone's gonna like the movie.
Okay, so then do you recommend it?
No. See? Black and white. No,
You
dude.
gave it a higher score than me, bro.
I know, but I'm not recommending it. It's a
I know, I'm
4.8.
just
It's
saying,
terrible.
so you gave fucking Scabba Boom, Got a Boom.
The Dark and the Wicked.
That's
All right.
it. That's it.
That,
That's
literally,
it.
that's all we got.
Yeah, thanks for. Oh, and if you guys didn't, we should have said this before. We have a horror short.
We are
That's
the worst. Oh,
What? Why?
we are the worst for not mentioning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm all thumbs today.
Guys, we have a horror short that should be right underneath this video called The Cut. Definitely not a bite.
Please check it out. if you
Please
haven't
watch it, share it, fuck it, love it, and
Oh, look, and if you're feeling a little fucking randy, dude, hey, guys, pull your piece out, okay? I don't think he thought I was going to say that. Pull your piece out, right?
yeah,
And just bump it up against that subscribe button.
that's it. That's
Just
it.
go, boop. And if you're a girl, just boop, pop that out and
Or
just go.
don't. It's fine.
I'm recommending, but you don't have to. But
a free country.
You just go, subscribe.
Yeah, that's it, 'cause
Just bump
that's
it,
it.
and then it's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
That's never again.
Literally gone. Except you're gonna see us pop up
All
every
the time.
week or two when we post
You're gonna be
a
so
video.
annoyed, like, guys, I've seen The Cut. I even hit don't recommend, and it's
Yeah.
still popping up. But please
Yeah.
just do it because why not? And we love you.
We're not murderers, guys. Come on.
Not yet.
So that's it, guys. Thanks for separating us. You know, good, bad. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for separating us. One more time.
As always.
We're gonna be back next week with something that you kind of got to drive to. You know.
I don't know what you're talking about.